Hey everybody, it is March 1st, which means we are wrapping up my first month of literally my first ever intentional bulking, muscle building thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. So I am going to just record some notes here for this video, mostly for myself and to document the journey, but also if you guys are interested or curious or going through it yourself, or you might go through it yourself in the future, maybe you will find anything I'm experiencing useful or helpful in some way. I don't know. I don't have any actual notes that I'm going to be reading. I'm just going to go off the top of my head. So this video will be shambles, which is pretty much on brand with me in general. Speaking of shambles, let's show you my outfit of the day at work in the office. I am wearing neon trainer pants. I've got my blue shoes, and shout out to Team Chaos, my 5th or 6th grade AYSO soccer team that was the most successful soccer season I had ever had. We won regionals, and then we went on to like the state championship thing, and then we lost in the first round. But hey, we did really good that year. So my overall experience so far in this first month of bulking has been so insanely positive and good, and I feel amazing. And also, it is not nearly as scary as I thought it would be. I'm not needing to it's basically just like I'm living normal life, but I get to eat so much good food. So the way I am sort of approaching this bulk is the same way I did my diet. Every week, like today is Friday, I'm doing my grocery shopping today. So later on today, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to open up my FitnessPal, and I'm going to open up my menu spreadsheet, and I'm going to figure out what foods I want to make this upcoming week. And I use my FitnessPal to get all my measurements of my foods, like how many grams of this and that, whatever do I need in each meal, so that I get the right amount of protein and I get the right number of calories. And I also make sure I'm getting the right amount of fiber and everything like that, and my carbs and fats are balanced out and stuff. But basically, I did the same thing with my diet. I'm doing the same thing now with my bulk. I'm just getting bigger portions, or actually my portions are the same. I'm just adding on more snacks. And then once I have that menu all figured out, then I'm going to go shopping tonight. And then on Sunday, I do all of my meal prep. And that's that. Then I don't have to log anything or think about anything for the whole rest of the week, because I've already prepped everything, measured everything, cooked everything, weighed everything. That's it. So it's super, super easy. I'm finding it very easy to stick with my menus, my meal plans, especially since I'm coming off of the heels of a 12-week diet. It's like I'm already in that routine. But the best part is, with all my meals, I can add on sauces, and I can cook with more, using more oils, or salad dressings, or my favorite thing right now is that when I was in my diet, I would have breakfast, and I'd try to push breakfast off until 10 a.m. because I work out at noon, but I have my protein shake after I work out, and then I have my lunch about 30 minutes after that. And so I was having to go into each of my workouts without eating, and that was very challenging. So now I get to eat breakfast at 8:30 when I come into the office, and then just before I go work out, I make myself a bowl of oatmeal. And the best part is I just take 7 jars, and on my meal prep day, I measure in 50 grams of dried oats. I do half a scoop of protein powder. I use a cinnamon Danish flavor from My Protein. It gives my oatmeal a fantastic flavor. I put in a teaspoon of chia seed, and then I fill that. No, actually, I just leave that dry. I screw on the lid, and I put those in the cabinet. And then the night before I eat it, I just fill that jar up with water and a little bit of milk, put it in the fridge, and then I have overnight oats. It's so easy. And so I just heat up the overnight oats in the microwave here, and that's my pre-workout snack, meal, whatever. It's good amount of carbs and protein. So this whole routine is completely sustainable and so easy, and I feel so good. I am sleeping great, minus the fact that my baby is currently waking up 6 to 7 times at night, which, don't ask me why. I don't know, just FML. but my energy is great. My mood is great. Everything feels really, really good. I'm super strong in the gym. Every week I continue to get stronger, add more weights, add more reps. I'm doing really good with my my pull-ups. I'm now able to do 4 without taking a break, like without dropping off the bar and resting and then continuing. And the other day when I was doing glutes and hamstrings, in between sets, I would just go over to the pull-up bar and I'd crank out 2 or 3 pull-ups just in between sets of working out glutes and hams. And by the end of my workout, I had done 16 pull-ups. It was amazing. I'm making really good progress there. One downer that I've had, let's see, yesterday would have been 5 whole weeks or possibly 6 whole weeks. I've lost track of time now. But for either 5 or 6 whole weeks, I've been dealing with a strained adductor. It's somewhere in here in my groin. This is my bad groin. I played soccer from age 4 all the way through college and then post-collegiate till I was around 24, 25 years old. I ended up quitting because I tore my patellar tendon on this leg, but for like 1 or 2 years leading up to that, I had like I had been chronically injuring my right groin. And so I haven't had an issue with that for like 15 years, but I haven't really been using my leg in a way where I would predispose it to injury. But I had recently added on sprints a couple days a week as my form of cardio, and I think that may have actually overused, or I'm sure I have some sort of scar tissue. Like sometimes I feel a clicking, popping sensation in the muscles or the tendons there. I'm sure I have something weird going on. I'm afraid I may have just gone too much, too hard, too soon on this part of my body, but it actually finally went on my quads day when I was doing just a normal seated leg press. I don't know what happened, but just my first rep of extending my leg, I felt this burning, awful pain. And then idiot me decides to like crank out 6 more reps before I realize, something's actually really wrong here. And it's been awful, and I haven't really been able to figure out exactly what makes it hurt or not until just recently. I find that because like when I've been able to foam roll it and stretch it, I can press on it. I don't feel pain. I haven't had any bruising. I haven't had any swelling. It doesn't seem to respond to cold, like ice or TENS machine. Like I've been doing all the things trying to figure it out. The only thing that I've found that's extremely painful is when I stop using it. Like every night when I'm sleeping, it stiffens up and gets so painful. It hurts particularly to like bring my leg in like this, especially when I'm like dragging my heel. But I recently found that it's like when how can I show this? When my knees cave in like this, I'm fine going down with my knees going out, and I don't have any problem laterally with this movement. But like when I'm squatting, or like when I'm in a down squat and my knees are sort of caved in and then I push up, that is what really triggers it. So if you're a physical therapist and have any idea what's going on with that, let me know, because I don't really know what I did to it. But hallelujah, praise Jesus. I am finally, I think, on the other side of it. I'm still like dealing with a little bit of nagging pain, but I know how to work around it. I know what to avoid. And I find that heat, foam rolling, and stretching makes a massive difference. So now I stretch every night before I go to bed, and I stretch every day before I work out, regardless of whether it's upper body or lower body. And yesterday was the first day I was able to do a normal quads program without any issue. I have had to significantly lower my weight because I don't want to aggravate it, but I'm feeling really, really good. And in terms of like other exercises besides pull-ups and stuff, I'm making a lot of great progress on my form with squats and deadlifts, and I am continually PRing on hip thrusts, which is really exciting. But I think I'm going to slow down now on adding on weight, and I'm going to focus on reps and form for the next little while because I'm starting to get into the heavier weights and I don't want to hurt myself. So I'm just, every single day, I wake up so excited to go to the gym. Every day I'm there, I'm just rocking out to my playlist, and I'm just, yeah, it's a really good time for me right now. I have a lot of motivation and a lot of excitement, and I'm really, really enjoying this. So commitment and discipline and that kind of stuff is easy because right now, currently, all of this is very fun. So I have been weighing myself daily. I did not weigh myself today, but I will tomorrow. I have been more or less maintaining my weight since my diet ended. The stupid thing is like, you'll see on this chart, the very low point, that was when I ended my diet. And then literally within like 2 or 3 days when I weighed myself again, it had skyrocketed. But in that time, literally the day I ended my diet, I started taking creatine, which was the worst time ever for me to do something like that, because creatine does cause you to retain a little bit of water weight in your muscles, and so you can see your weight go up a measurable amount when you first start taking it. So I don't know if that's what caused it or not. I'll never know, but I'm really loving this creatine supplement I'm on. And I'm basically like more or less maintaining my weight at, I think I'm eating around 2,150 calories right now. So I still need to, now that I'm like done with a full menstrual cycle, these next 2 weeks of weigh-ins are really going to be telling for me if I am eating in a surplus or if I'm just eating at maintenance. So I need to see what my weight does now that Enfloo is done. And I need to see that it's incrementally going up, because measuring how much I've gained by the end of this month and the end of my diet last month, the creatine kind of threw a wrench in the plan. So I don't know how much weight I've truly gained versus just water weight gain. So the next 2 weeks as I approach ovulation, as long as I see my weight slowly creeping up week over week, then I'm going to feel like 2,150 calories is good. I'm not hungry. I'm having to kind of like force myself to eat at the end of the day. So I would really love to just stick with the amount I'm eating now, but I may need to up it another 100 calories because I do need to see my weight going up a little bit if I want to genuinely be in a surplus. So that's my commentary for now. So let's skip now to progress pictures, weigh-ins, and measurements, and we will close out this month. Okay, so unfortunately it's taken me forever to finish this video because I can't find my measuring tape anywhere. So here are my progress pictures for the end of my first month of bulking, but I'm just gonna have to get a new tape measure and do measurements at the end of my second month. But these next pictures are a sequence of progress pictures. The leftmost picture is from October when I started my diet. The middle picture is at the beginning of February when I ended my diet. And then the right picture is my current picture 1 month currently after starting my bulk. Anyway, I started out this month at 65.15 kilo, I believe, and then ended it at 65.8. So I gained about 2/3 of a kilo, which is about 1.5 pounds, which is where I want to be. Unfortunately, as you guys saw in my weight charts earlier on in this video, it's like I'm maintaining my weight. All of that gain was basically over the first week when I started creatine. So I think I'm gonna need to start increasing my calories so that I actually start increasing my weight, but we'll just wait and see. I think honestly I'm just gonna eat an extra spoonful of peanut butter at the end of each day, and just that's gonna be it. So I will catch you guys in the next video. I probably won't be posting another one until the end of March when I end my second month, because like, what, I don't know what else to share. So, I'll catch you guys then, okay? All right, bye.